I just can't believe that ARPA Canada dragged us all the way to the Maritimes again. This is such a rough life. No, this is great. We're in the Maritimes. Halifax, just landed in Halifax. Going to pick up the rental van. We're going to put on a few miles this week as we seek to build in the Maritimes. Yeah. So if you are in the Maritimes, we need you.
All right, hello everyone. We have landed in Halifax, Nova Scotia, the first day of our Maritimes tour here. We're heading out to Cambridge, Nova Scotia, having lunch in Windsor on the way, and then we will be heading out to Moncton tomorrow for lunch and Charlottetown the day after that. So stay tuned, beginning of day one.
We are meeting with a group of pastors here in Windsor, Nova Scotia, to tell them about things that we're excited about, which is bringing a biblical perspective to Reformed communities and to elected leaders on political issues. So hopefully ARPA Canada becomes infectious in Nova Scotia.
Infectious? That would sound like some sort of disease. Clouds have cleared today. It's a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. We're out for dinner. Gonna try some lobster. Haven't tried that out myself before, but we'll see. You know, when in Rome, do as Rome. No, that's not how it goes. When in Rome, do as the Romans. Something to that effect. Anyway, here we are.
Somebody's eating one of these.
Oh, we got a bigger one.
You're going to cook this up for us, Colin. It's the first time I've ever done this, man. I'm just not sure I'm wearing the right clothes for this.
So we enjoyed a delicious lunch in Windsor, Nova Scotia, and had some good conversation introducing ARPA to several ministers and elders from the area. And now we're heading on our way to Cambridge, Nova Scotia, where we'll be setting up, getting ready for this evening's presentation, and then and that's where we'll be for the rest of the evening. Well, we are done in Nova Scotia, so it's we're just traveling on our way to Moncton. Had a good night's rest, and it's now a rainy day. They're expecting some storm off the Atlantic or something like that today with huge amounts of rain, so that's going to be part of the adventure, getting through that. Yeah, we got Mike in the back there. Mike thinks it's Casual Thursday or something. He always thinks it's Casual Thursday.
We got a 4-hour drive in the rain. Why are y'all suited up?
Well, it's day 2, so that's all we got.
Hey Linda, thanks for picking such a great place for lunch. Hey, we're looking for a souvenir, Colin. You know, come to the Maritimes. It's nice to have something at home that says, hey, remember, that's where we got that? At the Maritimes. That time we went to the Maritimes with the ARPA mini tour. What do you think? Hey everyone, we're here at the Magnetic Hill Wharf Village. We just had a delicious lunch here. And Colin, we were meeting with a couple people. What was that all about?
Yeah, so we're just trying to gauge the interest in the local area and the local Reform community and other Christian churches as to, the work that ARPA does, and to just see if there's something we could get started in this area. So.
All right, let's get on towards Charlottetown.
Oh, look.
Hey, I'm working hard trying to get our Alberta folks informed and called to action on Bill 8, which is a Education Amendment Act. Hopefully that after reading, I just read 84 pages of legislation to make sure I know what I'm talking about here, but hopefully we get this call to action out very, very soon.
All right.
I'm in neutral. You guys show it. Neutral. See? Hands off. Here we go.
So, what's this place called?
It's called
Hill.
Magnetic Hill. Yes, yes. I'm magnetically being pulled up this hill at a ridiculous rate. My feet are not on the pedals. I'm in neutral, as you can see up here. And we're going backwards up a hill.
No gas.
With no gas. Because the hill is magnetic and has a magnetic force that's pulling our metal vehicle up the hill.
That's your theory, anyway.
That's everybody's
I
theory.
don't know if that's true.
I think it's an optical illusion. They're ripping people off. $6 a car.
So, we are on PEI, Prince Edward Island, the smallest province in the country, 100,000 people or so. And going to be meeting with a few people from the Reform community here. It's a beautiful island, very red as you can see. Behind me is Mike and Jen Schutten, and behind them the Confederation Bridge, the largest bridge in Canada. It's like 13 kilometers long or something like that. It's huge. Yeah.
Euthanasia, marriage, or abortion, the Bible has something to say. If others follow the light and walk in it, in truth, we can rejoice.
All right, Colin, this is it. We've had 2 successful events in the Maritimes. 40 plus people, around 40 people the first night in Cambridge, Nova Scotia. Last night we were in Charlottetown, where there was 70 plus people from multiple different faith communities. Super exciting to see that. And both nights we asked the folks, we said, I shouldn't call them folks.
The good people.
We asked the people that came who had heard of ARPA Canada prior to coming to this presentation. And last night, less than half the people had heard of ARPA Canada. So that's why I really feel this is the beginning of something. Mm-hmm. And today we're at the beginning of a new day. And clearly, as you can see by our dress, we're not doing presentations today. I don't normally wear flip-flops when we do presentations. We're heading out to a beach. My sister lives here in PEI, and she's taking us to a beach, series of boardwalks, and then some sand dunes. Beautiful north coast of PEI. We're going to go check that out before we head back to Ottawa. So what can you share with our viewers' perspective? You're the grassroots manager. What kind of things can we expect out of the East Coast here now?
Yeah, I mean, when we started out with this idea for doing a Maritimes tour, we didn't really have a good sense of what the response was going to be. We kind of kept our expectations low, and the response has been really fantastic. I mean, the energy in the crowd yesterday was it just inspired us to really deliver a really strong message too. And so I'm excited to see the response that we've had to this tour, and I'm excited to see what we can come up with from a grassroots perspective. Some people were talking about the possibility of starting up an ARPA chapter in Nova Scotia and PEI. So that's those are the next steps, and we're excited to see where it goes.
And the other thing which I think is really neat here in the Maritimes is that the communities are smaller. Mm-hmm. There's not as great a population base when you look at our work across the country. And people got that. Like last night, they were like, there's not a lot of people here. If we get involved, we can make a big difference. Yep. And so that's really cool, because God's people, no matter where they are, can make a big difference. And when we presented for the first time here and people realize that, they're like, we're concerned about some of these issues. We're not sure what to do. now they have an avenue in which they can express that action, that political action. So super thankful. Praise the Lord. And yeah, signing off. We're gonna go and have just a little bit of R&R before we hit the airport and head back to Ottawa.